Penguinos and Penguinas, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a jam-packed video full of content because the Season 4 update is finally here for Call of Duty across all platforms. And I gotta tell you guys, this is by far gonna be one of my favorite seasons just because of the color scheme and all the skins and weapon variants that we have in the Battle Pass. But that being said, guys, always remember we're 1 month closer to Black Ops 6, so I'm pretty hyped about that. With all the new teasers and trailers that they've been dropping, I'm pretty excited. And with that being said, let's hop straight into the video and see what we got going on. Okay guys, so I'm gonna be honest with you, call me lazy, call me what you want, but I have not seen or heard anything about this update except that the KAR98 is back because they did a whole marketing campaign for the weapon, and I'm actually really excited about it because I feel like it's the later end of the year and I feel like they're actually trying to keep player retention as far as the number really high for us. And that means, you know, adding new weapons, new modes, everything's going to be a lot more funner because you have people that actually bought the game around November still sticking around to play some Call of Duty, which is pretty exciting because around this time of year it starts to die down when we get into the summer because we're just waiting for the new Call of Duty. That's just how it all happens with the life cycle. But without further ado, we're here. Season 4 is here and I'm super excited for it. But first, I already bought the Battle Pass, so we got to see what's in it. I really didn't get to check it out except I know that there's 2 new weapons. We have what it looks like here is the KAR98. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It looks like the pretty standard 2019 one, except that it's just like, I guess, all plastic and not wooden. That's that. I don't know what this weapon is actually. It's a submachine gun. It actually looks like the Riveter, if I'm being honest. It looks like the Riveter. Pretty simple there. I guess we got new battle blueprints. We got new skins. This one actually looks badass. Wow, that looks sick. Her eyes are like glowing. Oh my god. Oh wow, that's actually insane. Alright, chill, because that's like pretty close up. Okay, oh, we have another sick ass skin here, dude. This guy looks nuts. Oh my lord, it like moves. Okay, this camo's pretty good too for the MTZ. Yeah, that's pretty dope. I want to see what that looks like with all the mastery camos on it. But okay, I mean, right off the bat, you know, the skins, I mean, wow, this looks like a great tier 100 skin. Alright, this guy he looks like that one villain from Spider-Man. Oh my god. Jamie Foxx played this guy. Oh, I'm gonna put it on screen. Yeah, oh, that's actually hilarious. There's actually nothing in here other than just COD points too, so that's kind of lazy, I'm not gonna lie, but the skin itself, I guess it kind of makes up for it. But wow, that's kind of gas, I'm not gonna lie. But okay, yeah, so let me just hop right into it and let's get this KAR98 unlocked and the submachine gun, and we'll see what it's hitting for. Okay, so hopping straight into the class setup, I have the overkill vest on because we want to look at both of these really quickly before we hop straight into a game. So we have what we know is the KAR98, which is called the Chem Threat, and then we have the black cell version of the SUPERI. I don't even know how to say that. SUPERI 46. All right, whatever. But let's hop into the gunsmith because I'm pretty excited about both of these weapons. I mean, this camo. Okay, what's going on? Call of Duty, really? Deadass? Oh my gosh. Okay, now that we're back, this is what the KAR98 looks like in this skin. Obviously, if you guys don't know, one thing about me is my favorite color is green. So I think for all the Battle Pass weapons, I'm just gonna have them on this variant because this just looks so clean. Oh my god, look at this. Obviously, I don't have the tracer pack for this, but the animation is pretty cool too. Just a quick little zoom in. Yep, still one shot kill, just like 2019. Yo. This is the black cell variant of the SUPERI 46. Again, still a little cool. Obviously, the theme for this black cell battle pass, it's all like gas related, gas chambers, DNA bombs. What is it called? Nuke? No, it gotta be a kosher. I don't know. I read that wrong. I was just on Twitter. But that's what I'm reading. It's all kind of like centered around that for a bit. But yeah, I mean, both of these weapons, they look pretty sick. Obviously, I can't wait to try the bullets. The tracer pack are just kind of like green, I don't know, slime. That's what it looks like to me. But yeah, these guns are pretty sick. I'm really excited to use them. They become the new meta. I've been dying for something other than 1950 and striker meta. So yeah, and a marksman rifle is exactly what we need. So for the playlist, it looks like we have hyper cranked, which is, I'm just assuming it's cranked and it's just, pretty much on crack. We have Demolition, which is obviously a throwback game mode. I love playing Demolition with my friends. It's actually really fun. We have a new map, Paris 24/7, so I'm definitely gonna give that a try. I also don't know if they came out with this other map that I read on Twitter. It doesn't look like it because we only have Paris 24/7, but I'm so excited to hop into a Demolition game, that's for sure. Let's go look at the weekly challenges because I know there's a new Jack attachment. Yeah, it's called the Jack Harbinger. Harbinger. Okay, I think it's Harbinger. I cannot speak today, guys. I had a whole lot of meetings. Excuse me, my brain is kind of fried right now. But it's called the Jack Harbinger kit. I don't know what gun this is for. It looks like, I'm gonna be honest with you, it looks like the Riveter. If it turns it into an SMG. Oh, it says M4. I guess. I don't know. It looks like the Riveter. I guess it turns the M4 into a shotgun. I'm not sure what's going on here, but I will be unlocking this and trying to get a video out to you guys on that. We have a new 8-part weekly challenge unlock, which is the Molten Obsidian. Obviously, it's green, so I will be going after this one. I really don't do this, guys, because I'm going to be honest with you. Towards the later end of the weeks, if you haven't noticed for each season, it's kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like, some of the things that they're putting into the game towards like week 6, week 7, week 8 are kind of weak. So I don't even try for them because it's not, I would say, not worth my time. And I really don't enjoy the challenges that they put towards the end of the week. But I'm really excited for this camo because, one, it's green and it's probably gonna be animated. So I'm really excited for that. Okay, guys, remember, if you are liking the Call of Duty content, be sure to give me a like and sub so that way we can build up the Penguin army together. And always remember, stay you, stay true, and stay frosty, my friends. Okay, so with season 4 coming out, I mean, there's been a lot of talk and a lot of in-game commotion about Black Ops 6 and how everyone is kind of just really anticipating for it. I mean, this week, I think it's this week or next week, the trailer is going to drop and everyone's really hyped for it. I mean, we got little snippets here and there. There's been a lot of commotion where content creators are getting gifts from Treyarch and, you know, they're getting little Easter eggs. And I'm going to be honest with you, I know it's time for like the review about what's going to be the next Call of Duty, but I do feel like every single year, I know, well, let me not say that. Every single year it's getting a bit earlier because it is, you know, June. And I do think it's about the right time for it for a Treyarch game or, you know, for a Call of Duty game. But I feel like every single year we don't really let a Call of Duty game get into the late life cycle of what the game is supposed to be, because I know around the summertime player count really starts to drop. I mean, obviously it's summer, everyone's kind of like touching grass for the most part, but I would have to say this as well, we don't really get to experience some of the content updates that we have late in the game, like a season 4, season 5, or season 6 update for that matter. Another thing I understand too is that Black Ops 6, it's been in development for 4 or 5 years, and I know everyone's favorite studio right now is Treyarch because for some reason it just feels like they are the only ones who get things right, for whatever reason that is. But a lot of fans are really excited for this game, and I understand why. You know, it's a Call of Duty game that's been in development for 4 years, something that hasn't happened yet, not that I know of to my knowledge. And they really want a polished game right off the jump. And while I do agree with that in some aspects, I honestly vote against it because I feel like not everything is gonna be perfect, and I feel like the way they've been doing it with iteration. Okay, wow, that guy is good. But before I continue yapping, I totally forgot to mention that we're playing on the map Paris. Obviously, there's the Eiffel Tower, and here's what the KAR98K looks like. Obviously, I'm loving the camo. My favorite color is green. I know I mentioned that early on, but I think this gun looks absolutely sick. Also, here's the SUPERI 46. This is the black cell variation. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the magazine actually has a moving animation on it. It's like some type of gas animation. It would be so cool if the bullets were animated too. Oh, yeah, you're bugging. Not while I'm doing commentary, buddy. Okay, so another thing I want to talk about really quickly is that I don't know how you guys feel about them always bringing back old weapons. Now, I know that this has just been a trend this year. I mean, technically it was a trend last year as well, but they're doing it a lot this year with the Bal 27, the more sniper rifle coming back, and I really just don't know how the community really feels about it, other than like, yes, it's been a lot of fun playing with weapons like this because it's been years since we've seen, you know, those goated guns and things that we really like, which is cool and all, but a lot of people, and what I've seen from like Twitter, is that like a lot of people say it's kind of lazy work, and which I do disagree to a certain extent, because it takes a lot of work obviously to come up with new weapons. Obviously, you know, this game does model real life in some sort of way, so obviously without gun innovation in real life, there can't be any real iteration in a video game unless it's completely imaginative, you know what I'm trying to say? But it's also hard to hire really, you know, imaginative creators like that, because just imagine you're trying to keep budgets down, make a lot of money as a business, and hire the best talent that you possibly can while competing with other game studios and I would say Fortune 100, Fortune 500 companies. So it's actually a really incredibly hard task that the average Call of Duty user is not really thinking about that when it comes to how games are developed. And I know that's a super nerdy answer for what I just gave, but it's the truth when you think about how things are made and how things are actually created. Now, personally, me, I just think having weapons return like the KAR98 and the whole marketing thing that they did with, you know, dropping the little K for the content creators, I thought it was very interesting. I thought it was cute for the most part, but I feel like it's just a ploy to have the player count super high late in the year. And the reason why I say that is because for some reason, ever since, I would say, I've noticed it ever since like Power dropped, right? And that game had a super high player count right off the bat, and like for whatever reason, I feel like it's now a flex to start dropping like player count numbers on your games for game studios, or I would say like the major gaming blogs esport wise. They're just like, oh, look how many people are playing Call of Duty, oh, look how many people are playing Warzone. And I find it so weird because in my personal opinion, it doesn't really matter, because if it's not your core fan base who is buying like the bundles, who are really giving constructive feedback, does it really matter that you have like basically day one stats at like month 8 of your game? I don't really know. And obviously I'm not a game developer, I'm just some kid who does marketing, but I really find it interesting how that's become a trend, and like now people are like flexing that, like whoever is a game studio making games now. And listen, by all means, I sort of understand what it takes to, you know, be creative and have new ideas, right? I work in B2B, so like I sort of understand how to be innovative in some sort of capacity, and it's actually really hard to create new weapons. So I don't blame them for bringing back, you know, the great weapons of like Advanced Warfare. This guy threw a thermite right at me, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so I don't blame anybody for bringing back the great weapons of, you know, Advanced Warfare 2019 Modern Warfare. Like I don't blame anybody, but my thing is just like, we don't really need a huge marketing campaign for the KAR98. You get what I'm trying to say? Unless it's for like a deeper reason, you know? And that's why I started off with the Black Ops 6, because I feel like Call of Duty, they know that, you know, they have to compete with GTA 6. You know, they feel the pressure because number one, that game, you know, it's been, I don't know, like past a decade since it's been in development, right? Or I really don't know. I think it's like been 6-7 years. But they feel the pressure, and I know they do, because for a large part of gaming, it's only been Call of Duty, like some other AAA titles, and like some scary games and story games that come out every once in a while that are really good. So I know they are feeling the pressure from their fans, like, okay, we need a really good Call of Duty. Oh, got him. Let's go. I'm not a sniper. I would have to say this as well. I'm really excited for like season 4 and what, you know, the mid-season update's gonna be like. I feel like we're off to a really strong start with having weapons like the KAR98 and also this SUPERI 46 weapon. I cannot figure out how to say this weapon's name, but I'm also really excited for what, you know, the rest of the year has, because I feel like the summertime is gonna be a really good time for Call of Duty, especially if they could do like events how we've seen with like, you know, the Cracked Out event that we have right now. Okay, hold on, there's like the whole team is there. I don't know. Other than that, guys, I would have to say the following. I really think, you know, for the rest of the year, as far as Modern Warfare 3 is concerned, this game is definitely going to go down as one of the better Call of Duties that we've had in a couple of years. I mean, listen, I still like every Call of Duty that, you know, comes out except Vanguard, because that was absolute garbage. But I definitely think I'm having a good time, and I hope, you know, the community really reflects that, because some of the bundles we've seen have been so kick-ass, and you know, this year with bundles, I think they've done an excellent job with it. I just think we're gonna see a lot more creativity when it comes from a Treyarch game, and if there isn't a lot of creativity when it comes to a Treyarch game, I think obviously we're, you know, Call of Duty's doomed. But if this is the year to save Call of Duty, this is it right here. This next Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, this is the year to save the game and the franchise for sure. Bro, look, what are you doing? Oh my god, what are you doing? Who plays like that? As far as Season 4 is concerned, I'm super excited for the KAR98. I'm really excited to start camo grinding. I think this map, Paris, it plays really well. I think the backdrop is absolutely amazing. The Super 46, I'm also super excited for new SMG. Obviously, I feel like we have so many great SMGs already, so I don't know how this one is going to really measure up to the other ones. Okay, I'm trying to do an outro, buddy. Please give me some privacy here. Oh my god, there's another enemy. Oh no, that's my teammate. Okay, alright, so like I was saying, yeah, so for the Super 46, I'm super excited to see how it pans out. And yeah, guys, listen, as always, stay true, stay you, and stay frosty. Enjoy Season 4, boys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.